Thank you for listening to Shulchanaruchharav.com.
Are women obligated to recite Pesukei Dezimra, the introductory paragraphs from Tehillim that are customarily recited prior to Birchas Krishma and Shemona Esrei, throughout the daily Shacharis prayer? So as we know that while men have to follow the lengthy Shacharis prayers as dictated in the Siddur, by women there are various leniencies that are applicable in terms of parts that they are not obligated to recite. And the question is asked, that entire chunk called Pesukei Dezimra, from Hoidu Baruch Sha'amar until Yishtabach, are they obligated to recite it or not? So when we look in the Poskim regarding this matter, we find a major debate which stems to three opinions. Some Poskim rule that the recital of Pesukei Dezimra by women is an absolute obligation, just as it is for men. So is the novel ruling of the Mishnah Brura in chapter 70, Sifkot and Beis, and the basis of his ruling is as follows. Practically, we rule in chapter 106 that women are obligated in the prayer of Shemona Esrei, of Shacharis and Mincha. And we rule in chapter 51 and 52, based on Brachas 32a, that the purpose of reciting Pesukei Dezimra is to prepare for Shemona Esrei. So says the Mishnah Brura, do 1 + 1 = 2. If women are obligated in Shemona Esrei just like men, and the purpose of Pesukei Dezimra is to prepare for Shemona Esrei, which men are obligated in, then there's no reason to differentiate and exempt women from saying it. And therefore he concludes that they are obligated. However, the vast majority of Poskim rule that women are exempt from Pesukei Dezimra, and this is the second opinion. The reason being because women are exempt from all time-related commands. So is the ruling of the Alter Rebbe in chapter 70, Halacha 1 in parentheses, and so is likewise the implied ruling of the Magen Avram, the Taz, so rules the Aruch HaShulchan, the Kaf HaChaim, and other Achreinim. Nonetheless, they conclude that if a woman desires to recite Pesukei Dezimra, they may. Meaning that although women are exempt from saying Pesukei Dezimra, we don't come along and say that since you're exempt, it's a bracha levatala. How can you say Baruch Shama and Yishtabach? But rather we say that they have the right to say it if they wish. So concludes the Alter Rebbe and all the other Poskim that we mentioned. Now, while certainly this approach applies to the Ashkenazi opinion and to Ashkenazi women, that they may say the blessing of Baruch Shama and Yishtabach if they wish, the question is, does this also apply to women of Sephardic origin? You see, there's a general debate amongst the Rishonim and Poskim regarding if women are allowed to recite blessings for those mitzvahs that they are exempt from. The Sephardi Poskim take a stringent approach, while the Ashkenazi Poskim take a lenient approach. So it's certainly understood that women of Ashkenazi origin can recite the blessings of Baruch Shama and Yishtabach even if they are exempt, as rules the second opinion. However, according to the Sephardi opinion, the question is asked, are they allowed to say these blessings? So practically here too, many Poskim, including many Sephardi Poskim, rule that it is permitted for women to say these blessings, as it is not similar to blessings of mitzvahs that women are exempt from, that they cannot say, according to the Sephardi opinion, because they can't say Asher Kedishanim and Mitzvahs of Itzivanu. However, Pesukei Dezimra, which contains the bracha of Baruch Shama and Yishtabach, which are merely praises of God, even if we hold that women are exempt, as says the second opinion, this does not form a problem for them to choose to say the blessing according to anyone. And so practically rules the Kaf HaChaim, Rabbi Ben Tzia Abba Shaul in his Sefer Or L'Tzion, and other leading Poskim. However, Rav Ovadia Yosef in various tshuvas in Yabia Omer and Yechavedas takes the approach, we follow the Sephardi party line here as well, and since women of Sephardic origin should not be reciting blessings over mitzvahs they are exempt from, they likewise should not recite Pesukei Dezimra with the blessings of Baruch Shama and Yishtabach with Hashem's name. Practically, how do we rule in all the above debate? As we have a total of 3 opinions and 3 approaches. First is, women are obligated. Second is, women are exempt but may say. Third is, women are exempt and may not say. So as we mentioned, the Alter Rebbe takes the middle approach. The Pesukei Dezimra is not obligatory, although they may choose to do so, and practically this is the widespread custom amongst all Jewry of Ashkenazi and Sephardic origin to initially recite the entire Pesukei Dezimra just as a man, and so should initially be done. Nonetheless, regarding saying the blessing of Baruch Sha'amar and Yishtabach for women of Sephardic origin, Some do so, some don't, based on the debate that we already mentioned, and practically whatever a woman of Sephardic origin chooses to follow has upon whom to rely, and if she was brought up as was the old school custom to say these blessings as testifies the Kaf HaChaim, then certainly she may continue to do so and has upon whom to rely. Now, what about in a time of need when a woman is pressed for time, such as a busy mother, etc.? Can she skip Pesukei Dezimra and do an abridged davening without saying it? So based on the ruling of the Alter Rebbe and many of the Pesachim who hold to the middle opinion, it is completely permitted to do so. And so is done in practice. Although initially women say Pesukei Dezimra if they have the time to do so, if they don't, they are allowed to skip it. This certainly applies for Sephardi women and all women who follow the rulings of the Alter Rebbe and Aruch HaShulchan. However, for those who accepted the rulings of the Mishnah Brura, who hold it's an absolute obligation for women to say Pesukei Dezimra, then they should at the very least recite Baruch She'amar Ashrei Nishtabach rather than skip it entirely.
Thank you for listening to Shulchanaruchharav.com. Our free services of making Torah knowledge available to the public depends on donors like you. Please help us continue our work through making even a small contribution at Shulchanaruchharav.com under the Daily Halacha Dedication section or in the subscription page. Also, check out our online courses and many Sefarim available for purchase